everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another studio vlog. It is Tuesday right now and I'm working on cutting the first new collection of the week. I'm going to be packing some orders today and we're going to drop them off at the post office in a bit, and then I need to go to the shop and pick up a birthday card for my mum. I've just cut a little bit of premium matte. I did cut some on the Graphtec and it was not a fun time. So I think I've got a little bit of work to do to make that work, or maybe we just stick to the silhouettes. I don't know why it didn't work. I am having a few issues with the Graphtec, so typical after I did my video saying how great it was. It is great, there's just some quirks, I guess, and like considerations that I have to make. So I'm finding issues with the alignment on my printer is making the Graphtec cut weird, and I'm pretty confident that it is the printers because each printer makes the Graphtec perform differently. I did run the alignment on both printers and then things changed again. So my printers are pretty old. I replaced one because I've got a spare in the garage, so I swapped one out and it is a little bit better. My camera just died and all of my batteries were dead apart from one, which I had to go and rummage for. Anyway, like I said, I'm not familiar enough with the problem to kind of know exactly what's wrong yet, but I think I found like a workaround at the minute, which is where I always print the same sheets on the same printer. So like page 1, 2, 3 of the standard vertical kit, I'll print on printer 1 and I'll always print 4, 5, 6 on printer 2, and hopefully then it's fine. I haven't tested it with more than one collection yet. And I'm also finding that when I cut the clip art page and the page with the icons on, I can't do 2 to a page or it doesn't cut right. So with simple sheets like these, where it's kind of boxes, I can get 2 to a page pretty accurately, but the doodle page and the clip art page do not like that. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is reformatting the kits so that clip art and doodles are on a separate page, a quarter sheet that will change with each collection, but then I can have a standard kit template that doesn't include clip art, so it will be the same across all the kits. I can run that through on the Graphtec and probably cut the doodles and the clip arts on the silhouettes, because they have like an extra registration mark. So the Graphtec has 2 registration marks on one side, whereas the silhouette has 2 on that side and a third one on the top, like the opposite end of the page. And I think that probably counteracts some of the alignment issues on the printers, because I've never aligned my printers. Like I definitely will have had this issue on the silhouettes, but I think the extra registration mark sort of lets the software know. I don't know why the Graphtec doesn't have this built in. I guess it's because it reads the registration mark with the camera and the camera is on one side, so it's not like it moves. Whereas the silhouette reads the registration marks with something in the blade housing which moves across, but this doesn't do that, which I think is weird, and I may contact them about it, because from what I've been told, the software for the Graphtec is literally just made by like one guy in-house in Graphtec in Wales, I think, which makes me feel a little bit nervous just knowing that like everything hangs on this one guy. I could be wrong, but this is what the guy told us who came and installed it. He like personally knows the guy that makes the software, so we're just gonna have to do a few alterations to make it work, but I am really happy that I've got it to cut 2 to a page on most of my kit sheets. So I've put together like a rough reformat. I didn't do it properly. I literally just like flattened my kit format and cut and pasted things around to see what it would look like. So I'll show you what I'm thinking. I actually really like it and I think it will cut pretty well, but I'm not going to change everything until I've tested it. So page 1 is the same. Page 2, you've lost your clip art, but I've put the flags over here and kind of made it more like uniform. So when things are in rows, I think it cuts a lot better than when things are like completely random. So I've done that on page 2. Page 3, almost the same, but because I moved the flags over here, I've put the boxes on this page and added some more quarter boxes. This is almost identical, but I've just put the cancelled and rescheduled flags over here, and these used to be in this corner, and you've got 2 extra third boxes to add on, staying the same. This is a page that changed quite a lot because you did have the doodles along the top. We've got the flags now, and I'm going to kind of build them in so that they aren't designed like flags, but they'll be cut like flags, but they will look all one solid colour. We've got 2 more of these boxes, which I really like. The appointment flags have now moved over here because they used to be on this page. And then the washi page, this is such an awkwardly sized page because the width of the washi is not the width of 4 boxes, so it doesn't kind of fit as smoothly into the kit as the rest of it does. I've put my date covers on this page because it kind of makes sense having all the sidebar stuff together. You've got your extra full box like usual, and then the washi strips are the same, but you did get some plain ones which are now here. And then you've gained like extra mini appointment boxes. I can't remember why this happened. Oh, the weekend banner is also going to be on that extra page. But yeah, it's like the same contents with some extra boxes, but it's moved a bit, and I'm hoping this will cut better. But anyway, I'm not doing this straight away. We're going to release like kits this week like normal, and then try and ease into this gradually in the next couple of weeks. Do need to work out why premium matte was a bit funny though. I don't know if it's the paper being like slippy, but there are settings on the Graphtec to adjust for like static and the amount of suction, and there's some fans and stuff. We haven't really messed with that yet because we haven't needed to. But anyway, I'm gonna do my orders now and drop them off at the post office. I actually have a new postage, I don't know what they call it, like it's still Royal Mail, but it's a different service within Royal Mail. So I'm gonna try that today and hopefully that works. I haven't used it yet, but the labels are purple, so I'll show you those. So these are my new tracked labels. They are purple. I don't really know if I'm supposed to put anything on them. Like I used to label the back of the red ones, but it doesn't say that you have to. I feel like the Royal Mail guidance is a bit rubbish. And then I've got International Standard because I haven't got the new tags for my standard services yet. This vlog has been such a fail. I swapped memory cards by accident and accidentally formatted clips from the middle of the week. So it's now Saturday. I had quite a stressful week, to be honest. We've been a little bit behind because I've been messing with the Graphtec stuff, trying to figure out a format while also doing new releases. We've got 3 new kits this week and a monthly kit, and I love the monthly. I did a couple of changes already. I made the days of the week script, so instead of having to sell the separate add-on sheet if you want your kit to be a Monday start, you now just buy the kit as it is and you can put the dates wherever you want them to go. I'll show you the new releases actually. I finally reformatted Special Day, which was the December 2021 mystery art. The reason this took me so long is because I wasn't sure if I was going to have to reformat for the Graphtec, and I've ended up doing it anyway, and then I'm going to change the format anyway, so this is a fail. We have the Flowers collection, which is gorgeous spring art. I love these colours. And then we have the True Crime collection, which I love. It's such a different kit. I really love true crime podcast shows. It kind of reminds me of Dexter. I want to rewatch Dexter and use this kit. But yeah, I just think it's such a cool theme. And this is the monthly that I was telling you about. So these are the little scripts and you put them along the pink strip wherever you want your days to fall. So right now I'm cutting on the Graphtec, the deco page. I'm still having to do these 1-2 and A4 sheet because I'm having issues with the cut. Like, I'm actually getting quite a lot of oops of this sheet, which is a problem. One strange observation I've had is if I have, this is my deco cut line, just that bit, and then this is my other cut line. If I have the deco on the layer above the rest, it cuts better, but I don't know why. And then the other main thing I've been working on is the reformat. This is an idea for the mini. The mini is giving me more trouble than standard vertical by quite a lot. I think it's having the boxes and the flags, like they just don't fit anywhere nicely. So something like this is what I'm feeling. And then I did show you the SVK, I think. None of it is set in stone, and I might tweak things now that I've done the mini as well. But this is all a mess at the minute. Like, I can literally drag things around because I was testing stuff without like making it final. So when I have decided the final format, I then have to go in and make it all work for my template anyway. So while I was chatting, this finished cutting, so let's pray for a good cut. Nope. Oh, it's so annoying. I don't remember how much I spoke about this, but I think the problem is my printers. I did join a Graphtec group, and I'm not alone in the issue with the alignment. Basically, the Graphtec only has 2 registration marks, and anything that's near those registration marks cuts fine. But as we get further away from registration marks, things get a little bit skewed, and it's basically the printer not printing straight. That's like the conclusion that I think I've come to. So what I have been doing is adjusting the cut file in Illustrator to compensate for the difference, which works on most sheets but not the clip art or the doodles, because it's, I don't know why, but it's really frustrating. The only thing I don't understand is why I didn't really have these issues in the first week, and I think it may be the fact that I've aligned my printer since, and maybe it was better aligned before and I actually broke it trying to fix it. That's the only thing I can think of, but like, it doesn't really make sense, so I don't know. I'm hoping, well, I'm going to change the kit format, and I think that will sort like most of my problems out. But I'm thinking I might cut the deco sheet on the silhouettes this week to get these new releases finished, because I've got all the other pages cut, but I'm getting so many oops on the deco page that I can't complete the kits. But even with my issues, I still love the Graphtec, like I still would highly recommend it. I guess like anything, you have to make adjustments, and I perhaps wasn't as flexible with adjusting things as I should have been with the old Graphtec. A lot of this stuff that I'm learning now is making me like reevaluate the way I dealt with the last situation. But I definitely did what like I had to do at the time. I was very anxious last time I got the Graphtec, and it was because I put the silhouettes away. It's my own fault. Let's check this sheet. Okay, this is not oops. But why? Why is it not oops? I don't understand. This is fine. So I did switch design because I'm trying to print some extras. But I'm gonna like do a couple now, and I don't think they're all gonna be the same, which is only a problem I seem to be getting on the deco sheet. Although, that's a bit of a lie, because now that I'm doing 2 to a page, I'm so sorry if I've repeated myself, I don't know what I said in the first clip. Because I'm now doing 2 to a page, I'll get like loads of good sheets and then 1 oop sheet and then loads of good sheets. Like, it's way more efficient than doing 1 to a page, but I'm getting the odd oops, and I don't know why. But it's better this way than the previous way. It's just strange, like everything about this machine baffles me. But it does mean that we will still have oops bags going forward. Probably, well, hopefully not as many as we often end up with, but I definitely think we're going to still have some oops bags. It's still fine. It's a little bit different, but it's not oops. But yeah, with these issues, I think I need to do the reformat like ASAP. Either Saturday now, so either tomorrow. But I'm doing a live plan with me with Dania from 20 Pie Plans and Reads. She started a YouTube channel and she's doing a live tomorrow, and she's gonna like interview me. So I will link that down below if you want to go and watch it. So when the vlog goes live, it will be like 30 minutes after, so if you're watching this now and you want to go and catch the live, run. But yeah, so tomorrow I might have time to figure out the reformat. I don't want to rush it because I think putting the files together will take me a little bit of time. Otherwise I'll have to do it on like Monday, Tuesday, but I just don't want to have another week of releases where I'm having to deal with like these sheets that don't cut properly when I could fix it. I have to be somewhere at 4 and it is 1 o'clock now, so I think for the rest of the day I'm going to try and put some kits together with the extra sheets that I'm cutting. I need to cut the monthly because I did do 1 sheet of the monthly on the silhouettes, which I'm happy doing because it's just got things in it that have to be intricate and I don't want to put the graph deck through that at the minute. So I need to cut those manually and I have a bit of a tidy up of the office because everything's chaos. But I do think I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm so sorry it's really short. I did do some plan with me's this week and that was why I was like messing around with the memory cards, and then I formatted the wrong one and I'm really annoyed at myself because I do write on my memory cards, like, well, this is a bad example because this is a blank one, but I've got some that say vlog, some that say plan with me, but I don't use them for the things they're labelled for. I don't actually know why it has a little spot to label it because like sometimes my plan with me card is not ready to be used for plan with me, so that's why I use a different one, and fun times. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!